working on the Mustang. Yeah, I got a little bit of done off camera because we were really busy and the GoPro was with Jameson in his truck. So right now you kind of got to bear with us. We actually got quite a bit of done and quite a bit of parts came in today. So you'll see a clip here in a little bit we'll add in that we got a bunch of the floor tar crap picked up because we got to get through the floor subframe connectors in it. My buddy Anthony was helping me out with that while I worked on the steering shaft that was causing a problem with the manifold. But the nice part is we got the column with the key in it now, so now the steering wheel releases. Yes, I do have the steering wheel upside down right now when I put the steering column in. We have a gas pedal and a brake pedal now, so that can be hooked up. The whole inside of the car is stripped out so we can get the subframe connectors in. Got everything ripped out because we're about to start cutting the trunk out of the Mustang so we can start getting the fuel cell in. And somebody before me cut that hole in the trunk to get to the sending unit and the fuel pump in this. I don't know why you would do that to a rust-free car. Well, I can't say exactly rust-free. She's got a spot down there I'm going to have to fix, and a spot where the catalytic converter used to sit. It's looking like we're going to end up pulling the whole dash out of it because we're going to go with all aftermarket gauges. It'll be part of what you're about to see. As you can tell, it's an Arkansas car because the e-brake isn't froze. So we got that holding it back up against the bench right now. So, first thing we'll talk about here is the wonderful steering shaft that took 5 hours. I wish I would have recorded for you guys. But, we got a new joint on the steering rack down there. Then we got a pillow block bearing that's supported. It's got to be fully welded in yet, but the motor's going to have to come back out to do that. But, as you can see, it finally clears the steering shaft. The manifold won't hit. It's a little tight, but it'll work great. Started figuring out power steering lines. I'm not going to leave the power steering line two-piece like that, and I got to get a hanger on it yet to hold it. The fun part is going to be the pressure line that's down there. Debating on what to do yet because it is solid mounted, so I thought about putting 2 unions in it, flaring both with the flaring tool, because the motor ain't gonna move, so it ain't gonna jar it loose or anything, and I don't like compression fittings. When we were cleaning out the car, I found the factory 4-cylinder upper radiator mounts, and they work great on this aluminum radiator that we're gonna run. We got a single electric fan in it right now, but we're looking at going to a dual fan. We'll go now to the new stuff I ordered, and we went with LSX Innovations for the EGR block off stuff for the intake. We got all the ICT billet fittings in so we can run whatever gauges we want to run, and as you can see right next to it is all the steel to put the wonderful new fuel cell in. We got boxes over the fittings because we were cutting and grinding in here, and we will have a fuel gauge because I ordered a fuel cell with it, and it's a 15-gallon fuel cell off of Amazon. You can get it in black or the polished aluminum. I like the polished aluminum better. Yep, we got diesel fuel on the floor to run the heater. You can see over here the old steering joint I cut up to get that all done. The dry shaft I had to get out of an Avalanche because I needed the 4L60E yoke out of it. And the old power steering lines that just ain't gonna work. The one off of the Mustang for pressure side, and the one off of the truck side that you can tell has been cut, so can't use that either. So we also got a cool air intake for it. Gonna have to modify that because it's for a Chevy truck. But we got AN fittings coming in, and 6 AN lines. We got the adapters for the fuel rail already. Jameson had extras, so that worked out for now. But gotta keep getting this floor all clean. We got the driver's side floorboard to do yet. Then we got to wire wheel this whole floor before we can start cutting it out and putting the subframe connectors in and the outriggers for the cage. Don't know how fast the cage is gonna come, but the outriggers will be there when we're ready to go. As you can see way over there, somebody's already been into the wiring, and down there into the wiring. So this car might end up getting a whole new rewire in it. But we'll have all the connectors we need because the rest of the harness is here. And someone's cut out the main power wire, it looks like. So, since all that, we're going to have to get back with you here when we start getting more work done and getting the fuel cell installed and the floor cut out and getting it all tinned back in. And then also got battery cables, power and ground from my boss so we can get the battery in the trunk back there. We're going to end up having to put a firewall in it in the back because I'm keeping the back seat. Because of course I got kids and they enjoy this stuff just as much as I do. As you guys seen my son playing in the last video in the back. So we will get back with you soon here with some more updates on the Mustang and some more content with the Mustang. The Mustang's got to get done. Then we also got another V8 project coming, but we're going to go old school with that. We'll be showing that to you guys very soon because that's going to come in, get done, and keep running and driving because it is turnkey right now, but it's got to have a V8 in it. Like, comment, and subscribe to keep going along with our projects here because we're already adding more. We have more to come yet. I think it's time to get a bunch of this mess cleaned up so we can get tools put away and get back working on it. Jamo's been getting plenty of stuff done on his truck because now we got a whole hot side besides blow-off valves and wastegates. So we're going to start working on getting the intercooler in it and then ordering some more parts for Jamo's truck. We're going to heat wrap all the exhausts, but it's pretty good for only using the bends we have. And we got the ICT billet cover in down there, and the drain made. It's just off to the side for now because we've been sliding the turbo on and off when we've been working on this because we've had it apart a couple times to add V-bands to it. Gotta make sure it comes apart just in case it doesn't live. But we'll be getting back to you with an update on Jameson's truck too.